So welcome back to another episode of the Féileacáin Fathers Podcast. This one is a little bit out of the norm for what we normally do. This episode is all about connection and information. There's so much amazing stuff that goes on with Féileacáin Fathers, and as we're in January and we have a huge year coming up of all different things going on, it's important that you know about them because we want you to come, we want you to get involved, and we want you to be part of Féileacáin Fathers. And I'm here with the main man, no better man to tell you everything that what's going on and what all the upcoming things are, is Tony. Tony, how are you today, bud?
I'm good, Alan. Thanks for having us. It's good to be back here.
Good. Sure, we're here a lot now as well. But there's a lot of good stuff coming from us being here.
Absolutely. The word is getting out there. People are listening to the podcast. It's been mentioned to me in support meetings and stuff that I host. So it's and as we always said, if it just helped one person, we'd be delighted. But I can tell you, it's helping a lot more people than that.
That's what it's here for. And the courage, the strength that everyone's coming down, the parents who are coming down to tell their story, they're doing it because they know what Féileacáin Fathers can offer. And that, as I said, that bit of support, connection, everything, all the amazing stuff we've going on. So 2026, the biggest year for Féileacáin Fathers yet, in regards of how we're offering out there for people to get involved.
Yeah, it's getting bigger and hopefully better as we expand more. People, when we first started, we came together as a group of dads to play football and to support each other, and it's become so much more than that. It's one big happy family now. It's great seeing all the mums down on the sideline. Sometimes they're not even looking at the game; they're too busy having a chat with themselves.
Some say they don't have much to look at, but
True, because I missed the last one, so you're definitely missing a bit of talent out there. But no, it's they're having that healing in their own ways by having the conversation, and by having a laugh. And by having a laugh, I was out on that pitch and listen, whatever way they can get their healing, we're happy to do it. And the kids are coming down and they're playing football and they're making new friends, and isn't that a great thing to have as well?
Yeah.
Kids from, out there, see kids down there 2 years of age kicking a ball or 14 years of age, or there's girls down there making bracelets and stuff and giving them out to the families and stuff. It's just lovely.
There's a lot of amazing stuff. And the first bit of the year kicked off at the weekend.
Yeah. We were down to play a memorial game, but unfortunately the other team couldn't make it. They had a lot of withdrawals, but it suited us down to the ground. We had 24 dads down to play. So I was like, oh my God, how am I going to give everybody all this game time? It's like that.
Yeah.
I thought I had to be Rain Man trying to work out the calculations.
Going into the matrix.
Yeah. But instead now we had an internal 11-a-side game. So we had our normal purple kit that we wear all year round, and we took our international kit out of retirement. So 12 dads played for the green team and 12 dads played for the purple team. And there was plenty of game time, plenty of laughs, plenty of goals, plenty of falls. But
as you said, though, sometimes things happen for a reason. And there were so many new dads, and of course you always want the memorial game to go ahead because it's remembering someone, but sometimes things happen for a reason. And this one did work out better because it gave dads all a chance to play. Now, I'm sure their knees and hips and like the rest of us are all a bit sore, but, sometimes that one worked out pretty well.
Yeah, no, it worked out really well that they all got it, especially with the new dads coming in for the first time. Sometimes, like, we know we're not Ronaldo's and Messi's, but when we get onto that pitch, the competitiveness does come out in us. So if we were playing against another team, we do try our best, and we'd always ask the dads, just if you're the best player in the world or you've never played football before, just try our best. That's all we ever ask.
We all play with pride. So that was January match done, massive success, and that's all Féileacáin Fathers is about. New dads, the dads connection, and having somewhere to go and somewhere to connect with other dads. But it brings on to Mr. James Hughes' next venture. And again, this one might sound daunting to people, but it's not. But we have Helen back.
No, nobody likes that James Hughes fella. We've Helen back on the 28th of February. We did it last year. I think it was in September time or something. I love the idea of hell and back.
Mm-hmm.
I think it sums up what we are.
Even the name, Hell and Back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've been to hell, and now through all supporting each other, we're on our way back.
Yeah.
When we do the event, James has signed up maybe 15 dads. We do the event, and it's not about who's the fittest or who can run it the fastest or climb it the fastest or crawl the fastest. It's about no man gets left behind.
Right. Yeah.
We get over them fences and we wait for the next person, probably me, to get over the last fence. We do the slides and then we wait for the person again. And it's a great event, great team bonding. And actually this year, through James's hard work, we actually have the mums doing it as well.
Deadly.
So
Deadly.
they're in the wave behind us, and we're just praying that they don't catch us, because we'll never hear the end of it.
It'll be a long journey home in the car.
They'll be lapping us.
But what you said there, that epitomises what Féileacáin Fathers is about. It's not about being perfect, being great, being this, being that. It's about supporting the dad beside you.
Yeah.
And each of us helping the other along. And that's all it's about, nothing else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's, some dads are in the WhatsApp group now that we have, and they don't want to play football necessarily anymore. So this is something that's different, and we're trying to break away from just playing football matches. And you'll see with the other events coming up later in the year that what we have.
And then, so for March, we are down to the west of Ireland.
Yeah, we've never played a match in Connacht yet, so we're really happy to get over to that side of the country. And we've a couple of dads from Galway and someone from, we've done Mayo Maradona, Kev, so and a couple of other dads from that side. So it's brilliant to get over there and play.
Yeah.
So we're really looking forward to that as
and
well.
As these matches come up, obviously a lot more information comes out as we get closer to it. This is just kind of general guide, and if there's anything that particularly interests you, or that you feel that might like to be the first event that you kind of introduce yourself, just reach out, as it goes.
Oh, absolutely. Sometimes people think it's just based up in Dublin, it's too far to travel and stuff like that. No, if there's something there that you see and you can make that date, just reach out.
Okay.
And there's never any pressure on people you don't have to make all these things. If you make one every 6, that's fine. That's whatever you can do.
Important one for you, the April Noah's 6th anniversary match.
Yeah, we're going down to Wexford to play for Noah's anniversary match. Aidan is a dad that's been in the group from the start. Really, he gave me a few bob to say, really nice fella. But,
how much?
Well, I tell you now, when I say he's a really good footballer as well, it breaks me heart to admit that. But no, we're going down to Curraclow to play that match in April, and he's putting on a spread and all after us. So it's a very emotional thing for his family, for him and his wife, and for the whole family. So hopefully there's a good. We always try to get an extra turnout for those games because it's one of our own. Yeah. So hopefully there's a good turnout for that as well.
And then, so May, hopefully we're getting into some sunnier months than what we're currently going through, we're hoping. But foot golf, really good one as well.
Yeah, we played foot golf I think it was James and Kenny organised it last year. So we had one running in Dublin, one running in Cork at the same time. So we had a good crack. I don't know how Sean won it. I don't know what way he was cheating them scores.
We seen there was photographs of him in an awful lot of bushes and ditches, and
I know at one stage he was down 6 foot in a ditch, and we thought it was a grave. We didn't know what was going on. And he was the last scorecard to come in. Right. So everyone was like 72, 71, 74. 69, what?
All right, yeah. So, and is there a location for this foot golf yet, or are we still picking a venue?
We'll probably use Tallaght again, right. And if we can get to Cork, we'll set one up for Cork as well.
Brilliant. So, and we can't say the Féileacáin Fathers don't do things in style as well. We like to get out there and get international. So June 6th, we have Manchester, England.
Yeah, we're invited over to play in a tournament over there with I think there's 9 other charities. I think it's the 3rd year run, and they've invited us over. So yeah, it'd be a great day. We'll fly in that morning, win the tournament,
yeah,
and have a great night.
Fly out.
We'll celebrate first.
The trophy.
We'll rub it in first. Now this will be our 3rd time going to England. We played Northampton Sands and we played Honeysuckle. So no pressure on the lads coming in to keep up the 100% record.
And an absolutely amazing day last year. The weather was atrocious, but it doesn't take the shine off the day. It's still always an amazing day. Dublin Port Shield, 20th of June.
Yeah, Dublin Port have been fantastic to us, and they're our sponsor. And we couldn't do half the things we do without them. They pay for our training and kits and whatever we need. They're amazing to us. So on the 20th of June, Father's Day is the 21st of June, so we always do it on that weekend. And us dads, whoever's playing, we raise money and we give it to Féileacáin. And in the 3 previous years we played, but we've raised over 120 grand in total. So that's our way of giving back to Féileacáin to help the next families to follow through. This year is going to be, we had a fantastic 4-team tournament last year. I wasn't taking part, I was neutral, so I'm not taking any blame for who won or lost. But this year we're going to have 2 Féileacáin teams. We're going to, Honeysuckle from Liverpool are coming over to play us, and there's a charity from Northampton.
Brilliant.
The name is, I can't think of it.
The harder you try, the less you're going to get it.
No.
You'll get it by the time we get to September.
But in the June game, the first new dads who have never played to get the first pick. So they're automatically picked. So it changes every year. Now there'll be new dads, or there'll be older dads that would like to play. If we can fill the squads, they step in, and it's great. People have been there since day one and still want to keep playing.
No, it's absolutely brilliant day, kids, family, everything. So then July we are down to Cork by Skibbereen Cup.
Yeah, we travelled down there last year, and Skibbereen is basically the home of Féileacáin, where the offices ran out of, and it's where the Creegans live, Marty and Maria and Ashlyn and Aoife and all those amazing people who helped to keep Féileacáin going, as well as some other people. So we're going down there to hopefully again retain the Skibbereen Cup. I never mentioned the losses.
And then, so again, we're come on August for some more good weather for the Glendalough Family Day.
Yeah, like this is one of the things that we're trying to do, that it's away from football, so people can just come with your families, come with the kids, bring the grandparents, bring your uncles and aunts or brothers and sisters if they've been a good support to you, and we'll just go down. We'll have some food and we'll have a walk, and we'll just enjoy being out there ourselves. When you come to Féileacáin and Féileacáin Fathers, the two of them I'd class the same. It's a place where you can take off your bereavement mask and just be yourselves.
Yeah, and there's one thing I'll say in that as well, and I know from myself, you'll feel an energy. You'll just know. It's just something you pick on. It doesn't need to be said to you, but there's a beautiful energy of you're comfortable, you're relaxed, and it's a serenity. There's something weird kind of, you're at peace, even though we'll never fully be at peace. But when you're with all the other parents and you've been through it, and it's just, it is an amazing day when everyone's together like that. Absolutely amazing. So September we have the 4 Peaks Challenge.
Yeah, so we're looking to do that now. We're going to get the 4 biggest mountains in Ireland, and we're going to have dads at each mountain, and we'll all start. I'm not saying we race each other to the top, but could you imagine like the picture then later on if everyone on the top of I can't even name the 4 peaks, but everyone at the top and taking the pictures and having a Féileacáin flag and wearing the Féileacáin jerseys or the Féileacáin t-shirts, and that'd be a great bonding thing, and that's for not necessarily for dads as well. That's for
anyone.
If the wives want to do it or your kids are old enough to do it, they're more than welcome.
Okay, I say that'd be a really, really good day, and the pictures would be amazing. And then I suppose this is probably the smallest one, is it, Tony? Would you say? So just in October, they're just travelling out to Chicago, USA. No big deal, Will we just gloss over that one, or will we?
Well, I think we should. That's the one that's given me the biggest headache. But no, it's Dean, who's a lad from Dundalk, lives over in Chicago now, and he does a memorial game for Charlie May. he comes to Ireland and plays 1 year, and then does it in Chicago. So we played up in Oriel Park last year.
Mhm.
I think it was last March, and he asked me to play in that for him. So he was taking a big risk asking me to play, but we beat. I don't know how, but we beat the Dundalk Legends. It was 1-0. It was a great match.
Yeah.
As soon as we scored, the referee blew the whistle.
That's
So,
it. That's good enough.
It was well under control. So he asked us, would we travel over one time? And him and Hon and us trying. Now it's very expensive, and everybody has to raise their own money. But yeah, it's going ahead. And Dean's actually was added to our WhatsApp group today, so he's very excited. He is a Féileacáin father. He just hasn't been there yet, and he's going to play for us when we go to Chicago.
Deadly.
He has the rest of the world. It's the name of the other team. So we look forward to that challenge. But he's put on. It's not just about that. He's put on nearly a week's events for us. We're going to meet the Irish consulate over there. We're doing a memorial walk. We're taking in Chicago game over there, a soccer game, their club. Dean's a coach with the ladies team, and he's getting us tickets for the Saturday for the men's match. VIP, I hope. Dean.
Yeah. We'll tag him in this part.
and it'll actually be it worked out well for me personally and for my family. It'll actually be Arthur's birthday while we're over there. So I'll have everybody out, and I'll be getting them all a pint of Guinness for Arthur's birthday.
Deadly. Well, like just looking at the calendar here, Tony, what a job! And like this, it's a crazy amount of work that goes into this, but you can see what Féileacáin Fathers is trying to do. Yes, at one point it was football, turn up and play football, and everything has to have a beginning, but like a lot of thought and a lot of amazing stuff going on there. And I genuinely mean that, because it's great for all the lads who can just take up the invitation, and that's what it's there for. But so much work's gone into that, and so many different things.
Yeah, listen, it's not all of me. We have a wonderful committee.
Yeah.
I was looking at the thing there. I'd say there's 14 in the committee. I'm not going to name them all because I'll probably
you forget one.
I'll probably get to 12. So I will say that we have a wonderful committee who's looking at all these things, and booking hotels and organising hell and back, and getting ready to get barbecues ready and whatever we need to do. So organise kits, organise sponsors, organise all that kind of stuff. Stuff that people, well, our Féileacáin Fathers don't take for granted, but other people would take it for granted. That sure, that's just nothing. That's easy to do. It's far from easy.
Right, yeah.
And I hope all the dads, I'm sure they do. They all appreciate all the efforts.
I think they all do. I suppose the most important thing then, Tony, to tell, and the whole reason that Féileacáin Fathers does this podcast, if there's a mum or a dad or someone that they know that would like to get involved, how do they get in touch?
Yeah, so we have all our social media, Instagram and Facebook and stuff like that. Like, just so many people contacting us, which is wonderful. We hate when we have to add a new dad into the group. Yeah. It always pulls at the heartstrings, but for them knowing that there's a support group out there, it's fantastic. So reach out, just have the conversation with me, or if you're speaking to one of the lads on social media, they'll guide you. If I, not just Féileacáin Fathers, but I'd be working for Féileacáin as well. So if you need to speak to somebody, just reach out. Like, we were there on Sunday, and I didn't play, which was great because I got to spend more time with the new dads and speak to them and speak to their partners as well. And we had 5 new dads down, and it was quite emotional for them. Some of them were very, very raw. The journey was only starting. Like, one dad in particular was only 2 weeks into it. But isn't it amazing that he has somebody to reach out to now? Yeah. And he was so brave. Like, I wasn't able to do that after 2 weeks. 2 years, 2 years, I think.
To have somewhere to go. And like, I know from my own experience that he has that sense of connection. It doesn't take any pain away, or it doesn't. But it's just to know. And he has a group of people he can turn to now if needed. And he's got somewhere where he can go and, just feel connected. And sometimes that there's a lot of power in that in itself.
Yeah, absolutely. He was beaming afterwards, and his wife or partner was there as well, and you know she was content seeing him out there, not happy but
Yeah.
content to see him being able to do stuff. And there was another dad there that 6 weeks into it, and he didn't want to come on the day. He said, oh, I nearly talked myself out of it after building her up for so long, and his wife just says, "You're going."
Sometimes you need that woman just to tell you, and that's how it works.
Because we're our own worst enemies.
Yeah.
You know, just trying to bottle things up, because if we don't let her out, it's not real. It's only when we let her out and it becomes real that it gets tough. It gets tougher. But to heal, that's what we have to do. You don't have to just open the dam all at one stage. Just open the tap a little bit, come down. You don't need to talk. You don't need to. You come down and you don't need to say anything.
We'll know. Or the lads who are there, they'll know.
The lads are brilliant, and they put their arms around them, and you know they have a little conversation in the dressing room or out on the pitch, or whether it's Jay talking for Ireland, or whether it's Davey just tapping on the back, or JK or whoever it is. They're all just great dads to be part of it.
Yeah, I think on that, so amazing year coming up for Féileacáin Fathers. Please get involved if you feel that'll do you any good. I suppose just take this opportunity as well. Firstly, as Tony mentioned, to say a massive thank you to Dublin Port for all the support that they give Féileacáin. Just another big shout out to Magic Door Studios, who've been absolutely amazing, supporting, having us down here, because they want to help get the message out there, because they know the amazing work that Féileacáin Fathers is doing. And then most important, the reason that we do a podcast, our next show will be out very, very soon. It is Martin and Caroline, and they're sharing their story about baby Stephen, and another powerful story, and another set of parents who've come down here to share their story, their pain, their strength, their courage, and to offer some hope and a little bit of light. So please tune in to the next podcast when it's out. And thank you very much. Thank you, Tony, and thanks to everyone who supports Féileacáin Fathers.
Thanks, Alan.